Alright, so bottom's been removed, feet have been removed, got all sorts of weird things going on with feet. Oh, didn't remove this one. But look how easily that just came apart. So I do have some remnants of the supports. And here's one thing that I've noticed about the 65 and the 75. This plastic just turns to powder. So when you're removing the screws, that's curious. When you're removing these screws, you want to be careful. You probably want to do it by hand and not use a remove, like a drill or not a drill, but you know, an electric screwdriver drill. If you do, you want to just use it gingerly. So a couple of clips to remove here, actually a handful of clips to remove here. Alright, I'm just looking to see. There's no evidence that anyone has been in here before. So I think that's good. Now these boards are marked, if I remember correctly, but as I've shown on some of my other videos, I like to put a little mark on the me side of the cap, so just in case I forget what the orientation is, I can reference where the dot is, and I can make sure I get the new cap in the right orientation. Totally stole this from someone else. Blue Glow, I think. I used to watch his videos. Alright. Oops. Just a couple here. Okay. Let the recap begin. So what I want to show you on this board is it's marked where the capacitors are, and I don't know if I could get in, if I can zoom in enough to show you one of these. Let's see if I can just grab one. Alright, so so here it says C160, and you see a little symbol there, right? So that's a capacitor, so it's a lot easier to find the caps on the back side of the board as you're going through and trying to figure out, you know, where these little capacitors are. So just wanted to point that out to you as I go through and continue recapping this. Alright, I actually had to pause because I put the wrong value cap in one of these spots. So I had to pull up the service manual to make sure I got the right one in there. Yeah, so C103, C104, they're good. I put a 1 microfarad in for a 10 microfarad. So I just want to check one other one, C109. Should be a 1. C109 is 1. Okay. Like the second I put it in, I was like, wait a minute, that's not the right value. So, and the way I'm going to tackle this board is I'm going to do this part, and then this part, and then this part. So I'll do these remaining 2. And what I want to do is just test them and let you know how the caps fare after I test them for each kind of chunk of the board I'm going to do. Okay, so that third of the board is done. Clip these wires. And then I'll flip the board. I'll reorient it so you can see the markings on the top. There's a little kind of round. Well, let me just do it now. When you look at where the caps go in, you'll see, let's see if we can find one that's, see a little round, let's see if I can point to it. See a little round, kind of white circle there? That's where the negative capacitor lead goes, or leg goes, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sure it corresponds to the symbol on the back, but I haven't looked at that. So. Alright, so I'm going to finish clipping these. First I'm going to zoom out because I forgot to do that. I'll finish clipping these and then jump into this kind of the middle portion of the board, recap that, move on to the left. If something pops up, I'll stop, but I'm probably just going to breeze right through it. I did pull some of the caps and test them. So far, they're actually not looking kind of crazy out of tolerance. I mean, 20%-ish for some of them. But, so anyway, I'm just going to keep going and keep recapping. Alright, got another one. This one is, it looks like it's 47 6.3. It's C138. And I've got to find it to make sure it's not 63. It's kind of weird. Where'd it go? Is it? So I don't know if you can see that or not. Can't tell if that's 63. I think it's 6.3. So, but I got to find it on the schematic. So let me find this, verify it, and pop the right value in here. All right. So that took me about 45 minutes with film breaks in there and all sorts of value, like different capacitor values on this. So I had to dip over to my stash a couple times. Just want to make sure all these are marked red. Oh, see, I missed one. I missed one. I missed two. And this is why I like to do this. I got, so I missed one here, and I missed one here. So let me fix that, and then we'll flip this over and try it out and see what happens. Okay, 32 capacitors in all. And actually there's one more that I have to replace, at least one more that I know of that I have to replace. But I won't do that until I get into the looking at the LEDs. So what I want to do is move this arm out. Again, I don't know if this is the reset procedure or not because I can't really find it, but so is it going to blow up? What's going to happen? Let's see. Okay. No change. That's awesome. Interesting. Okay, so now y'all saw it work one time, right? Now I think there might be an issue with the something in the tone arm. Nothing. Nothing. So let's get back underneath this and take a look at a couple of other things. And that got me. The prism were not aligned. So here's the deal with this. So what I do is I spin this and lock it into position, right? So I spin it. It'll allow you to spin it to where the prisms, just like now, the prisms are not over the opening. So, and that caught me on the 65 a couple of times. So I need to make sure, see right, come on, why are you not? So right now, it is aligned. So let's see if that makes a difference. Nope. That was worth a shot, right? The arm wants to move though. It's very stiff. So let's try this. Let's try something. Gosh, isn't that weird? Worked that one time and then it doesn't want to work. Okay, so let's get underneath here and look at what's going on with the LEDs in this arm.